Welcome back to River Kids, everyone. I hope everyone is staying safe. Hey, thank you for all the homework that you have been sending me. You guys are doing a great job. Speaking of staying safe, I apologize to do this to you again, but I need to contact the Incredible Love team about a security situation. I'll be right back.
Office of the Incredibles here. Our team is dedicated to keeping you safe.
Unconditional Love, this is Pastor Lisa. I have a security concern taking place in the area.
Yes, Pastor Lisa. I will do what I can, but Unfailing Love and Everlasting Love are not here right now. They are scoping out the elementary school down the street.
Yes, that's why I'm calling. I sent them there ahead of me to see if they could give me some information on the bullying going on in the schools. I'm devising a strategic battle plan to conquer this ongoing problem. God's promised me that it's time to take possession. But I just got word that Symbol showed up and is looking for the Incredibles to harm them.
Where are the Incredibles? I will find them, and I will settle this once and for all. It's time to end their mission to bring love to the schools.
Pastor Lisa, hello, darling. I sent them off with their full armor of protection, and I'm confident that God will protect their mission.
Hello? Hello, Incredibles? Can you hear me in the control room?
Unconditional? No, Edna? You guys there?
We are here. Pastor Lisa is on the phone with us now. She's checking to see if you made it to safety.
Yes, we're safe. We're on the roof of the school. There's a woman here who hid us from Symbol when he was attempting to get us, and then she sent him in the other direction.
Yeah, I've heard about this woman before. She said she knows all about us. She hasn't been following God, but she knows that God is always with us. So she said she wants to help us, and she helped us hide up here on the roof.
Pastor Lisa, we have them online now. They are safe on the roof of the school.
The roof of the school?
Oh, darling, I knew God would protect them. It's just like our story today and our lesson about Rahab. She wasn't following God either, but God quickened her heart to help her rescue the spies. Love always protects.
Yes, no, Edna, that is right. Love always protects. And you know what? That is our power verse for this week. Our power verse for this week is 1 Corinthians 13:7, and it states, love always protects, always trusts, and always perseveres. Let's say that together. 1 Corinthians 13:7, love always protects, always trusts, always perseveres. Can you guys do that? Come on, everybody stand up. Ready? 1 Corinthians 13:7, love always protects, always trusts, always perseveres. Good job, everybody. Our story today is from the book of Joshua. And in the book of Joshua, we read the story about how God had promised Joshua the land of Canaan. And he knew that that was the promised land, so he started to form a battle plan to take on that land. You see, Joshua was the new leader of the people. He had to lead the Israelites in to take that land. It was a beautiful land that God had promised him. So he told 2 spies to go and check out Jericho. He told them to go see what was on the other side. So the 2 spies, they set out to go to Jericho. And when they got there, they came across the house of Rahab. Now, Rahab was a woman who had done some very bad things, but she had heard about God and everything that God was doing. Rahab knew that God was taking care of the Israelites. And when the 2 spies came to her house, she was like, I'm going to protect them. So she offered to hide them in the house. So what she did is she knew that the king would be coming out and he would be searching and he would be sending people out to look for these spies. So she hid them. She took them to the top of the roof. And the reason she did that, you see, back in the day, they would have stalks of flax like these. And they would dry them out at the top of the roof. So they would put them on the top of the roof so they could dry. So she had a whole bunch of those. So she hid the spies. She thought that would be the best hiding place. So she hid the spies underneath the leaves of flax. So the king sent soldiers to come and find the spies. And when they got to Rahab's house, they knocked on the door. And when they knocked on the door, she answered it. And they asked where the spies were. And she said, they were here. Those men were here. But they just ran off towards the river. If you leave now, maybe you'll catch them. And you know what? It worked. They ran off to try to find the spies, but the spies were still hidden. So the Israelite spies were still up on top of the roof, underneath the flax leaves. So she ran upstairs and she told them that the men were gone, that the soldiers were no longer there. And the spies asked her, "Why did you do that, Rahab? Why did you risk your life to protect us?" And you know what she said? She said, "I know the Lord has promised you this land, and most of my people are afraid of your people. We have heard how God divided the sea for you and brought you throughout the wilderness." You see, she had learned God's love, and she wanted to be protected by God's love, and she wanted to protect others. So she asked the spies, "When you attack this city, will you protect me and my family, since I have helped you?" So she asked the spies, hey, she just basically asked them, "When you come back, when you attack the city, will you make sure that my family is protected and myself?" So the spies agreed. They said, "If you will tell no one about our visit here, we will make sure that you and your family are not harmed." So it was nighttime, and the city gates were shut, and the spies had to leave. So she tied something out the window. So before the spies left, they told Rahab to tie a red scarlet cord out the window, so that when they came to march against the city, they would see the red scarlet cord and they would protect that household. And that's what happened. You know, Rahab and the spies didn't know this, but later on, Rahab would marry an Israelite, and one of her descendants would be Jesus. We will learn more about this story on Friday, but let's check in with Miss Heather for our homework time.
Hey River Kids, it's homework time. Miss Carrie's gonna join you on Wednesday, so be sure you grab these supplies.